Good afternoon to one and all. Okay, last class we have seen that various AC power supply scheme and their required expression for volume of conducting material required. Okay, so once we will take the brief once again regarding the same. Okay, so I think, is it visible? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so see over here, in case of the two wire DC system, see the diagram, there are two wires are available, means what, the two terminals are available, and out of that two wires one wire is earthed. Okay, so for this case the load current will be found just by dividing the active power which is to be transmitted by the line voltages. Okay, or in this case we can say that terminal voltage. Okay, in DC supply system. So see over here, the load current I1 will be found by taking the division of power to be transmitted and terminal voltage, that is what Vm. Okay, I1 is equal to what, P by Vm. And then line loss or the area cross section in case of the two wire DC system with one conductor earthed. Okay, this is the reference supply scheme which is used for the comparison purpose. Okay, we have seen that in all the AC system as well as DC supply scheme, we have compared the wall of volume of conducting material required. In every case we have compared with this system only. Okay, so our duty is to know the what are the basic uh, we can say that formulas for which we will take the comparison. Okay, so line loss is equal to what, W is equal to 2 into I1 square into R1. Okay, this one is the first case, that's why the load current is stated as I1. Okay, R1 is nothing but the resistance of the conducting materials. Okay, so see over here the line loss, and from this line loss we can easily find out the area cross section. Okay, so area cross section, how it will be found means what, just by rearranging that one. So remember this area cross section A1 is equal to what, 2p square rho L divided by W into Vm square. Okay, so see over here the volume of conductor required. Okay, by comparing these formulas with our next or forthcoming supply scheme, we can directly guess about the which supply scheme require the less, or we can say that minimum volume of conducting material. Okay, so see over here the volume of conducting material required for the two wire DC system with one conductor arched. Okay, so volume of conducting material required 4p square rho L square divided by W into Vm square. Okay, Vm square. This is what the basic formulas we have to kept in mind, because of these are very necessary to do the comparison for the forthcoming supply scheme. Okay, this is what the reference, this is the reference formulas which are used for the comparison purpose. Okay, so see over here in the next supply scheme, that is what the two wire DC system with the midpoint earthed. Okay, see over here the diagram or the circuit diagram for this system look like this. Okay, so the terminal voltage which is equal to what, 2 into Vm, because of uh, here two wires are available and their junction point is earthed. Okay, so we can get the over here the two terminal voltages like Vm. So the terminal voltage between the two wire, okay, which is equal to what, the addition of these two, Vm plus Vm means what, 2 into Vm. Okay, two times of terminal voltage between one conductor and neutral point or the earth point. Okay, so load current similarly I2 P by 2 into Vm. Okay, so line loss W is equal to what, P square rho L divided by 2 into A2 Vm square. Okay, so see over here the rearrangement of this one, A2 is equal to what? P square rho L divided by W into 2 into W into Vm square. Okay, so the area cross section A2 will be look like this. Okay, and then volume of conducting material required. Okay, as we know that how it will be found from the area cross section. Okay, as we know that volume of conducting material required, that is what the area cross section into length of the transmission line. Okay, by uh, taking these two formulas, okay, means what? Area cross section and length of conducting material required, or the uh, length of transmission line, we can directly get the volume of conducting material required for the two wire DC system with midpoint earthed. Okay, and it is found that it is K by 4. Okay, value for the K is equal to what? 4p rho L square W into Vm square. Okay, this one is what the value for the K. Okay, the K by 4, it is the final value of volume of conducting material required for the two wire DC system with the midpoint earth. Okay, in next case, see over here, the two wire DC system with the three wire DC system. This is the third case of DC supply scheme. Okay, so see over here once again, the load current for the two wire DC system with the midpoint earthed and three wire DC system is same. Okay, by observation it is clear that I2 and I3 will be same, but I1 and I2 and I3 having some difference. Okay, I1 is equal to what? P by Vm. Am I audible? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so keep in mind the comparison between the load current, because of based on the load current we will going to decide the area cross section of the conductor. As we know that area cross section of the conductor, it will affects on the amount of current through the conductor can flow. Okay, means what? Larger the area cross section, we can say that the current carrying capacity of that particular conductor is higher, or we can say that larger. So in case of I1 means what? Two wire DC system with one conductor earthed, P by Vm. Okay, in case of two wire DC system with the midpoint earthed, I2 is equal to P by 2 into Vm. Okay, means what? Load current in second case and third case, it is lesser than that of the first case. Yes or no? Means what? Load current in second case and third case, which is equal to 1 by 2 times of लोड करंट इन फर्स्ट केस. मग मला सांगा, जर फर्स्ट केस मध्ये जर 10 एम्पियर करंट फ्लो होत असेल, तर सेकंड केस मध्ये आणि थर्ड केस मध्ये किती करंट फ्लो व्हायला पाहिजे? 10 by 2. याचं मिनिंग काय आहे? 5 एम्पियर. मीन्स व्हॉट? area cross section required in case of second and third case, it will be lesser than that of the first case. Okay, similarly, see over here, in case of the volume of conducting material required, I think this one is clear. Yes, yes or no? Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
See over here, the second case and third case, the load current will be lesser than that of the first case. Okay, so based on that one, we can easily compare the value for the currents. Okay, so in second case, the volume of conducting material required is what? K by 4. In suppose in first case, if it is 100 meter cube, then in second case we can directly found it as by dividing the 4. Means what? 100 divided by 4, we will get the 25. Means what? The total volume of conducting material required for the second case is 25 meter cube only. Okay, we thereby we can say that in a second case we able to save the conducting material required. Okay, yes or no? In third case, 5 by 16 into K, it is definitely less than that of the first case, but it is greater than that of the second case. Okay, Third case, see over here, the volume of conducting material required for the third case, 5 by 16 into K. On the, I think in the that lecture we have completed the DC supply scheme. Into that we have compared all these three supply scheme of the DC. We have found that the volume of conducting material required for the second case, it is the lowest than that of the all remaining two cases. Yes or no? Yes or no? Tell me. Which one is the lowest conducting material required in which case? Tell me out of three. Yes. Am I audible? Yes. Tell me. Let us take the same example. Suppose in first case we are having the volume of conducting material required 100 meter cube. Okay. In second case it will be a 25. Okay. In third case, tell me 500 divided by 16. How much? Tell me. It will be a 31.25 meter cube. Okay. In third case. In second case it will be a 25. In first case it will be 100. Means what? We can directly conclude that in second case, means what, two wire DC system with the midpoint earthed will be a more economical. Yes or no? Yes. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we will move in
Sir,
the,
hello,
yes, yes,
hello.
yes.
Sir, in a first case, only two wires, one conductor is passed. So conductor minimum than material required is also minimum, na?
No. See over here, two wire DC. Yes or no? Second case. First case also two wire DC. In three wire
Ah,
DC, we will see it will be a 31 point, I think 25 meter cube. Yes or no? Your point is correct. But we are going to compare for the first case. All remaining case we are going to compare for the first case only. Okay. Definitely it is greater than or less than with compared to first case. But we have to remember that when come with compared to first case, how much the value. Okay, even though that in first case two wires is available, but in case of three there are three wires. Even though that there will be a volume of conducting material required 31.25, but in first case it will be 100. Yes or no? So means what, मला काय सांगायचं कळते का तुम्हाला, की भले इथे तीन किंवा दोन कंडक्टर असतील, बरोबर, पण आपल्याला फॉर्म्युलानुसार जे काही व्हॉल्यूम ऑफ कंडक्टिंग मटेरियल रिक्वायर्ड आहे, जे की आपण कॅल्क्युलेट करतोय, तो काय असेल, ते काय असेल, विथ कम्पेअर टू फर्स्ट केसच असेल. ठीक आहे, बघा समजतंय का, बघा तुम्हाला. येस.
म्हणजे आता व्हॉल्यूम ऑफ कंडक्टर म्हणजे विचार केला तर इकॉनॉमिकल केस मध्ये जिथं नंबर ऑफ कंडक्टर कमी तीच इकॉनॉमिकल असणार ना सिस्टम.
But as per our practical, we can say that as per our practical need, sometimes we require the three terminals, sometimes we require the two terminals. Okay, sometimes it is enough one terminal also. We know that. Yes or no? If you visit that Padge, I think in Thane, there is a HVDC link is there, and it will be transmit the electrical power from Chandrapur to Thane, which is virtual load center of our whole Maharashtra. Okay, so means what, even though there is a two conductors are economical than that of the three conductors. Okay, but we sometimes we have to transmit the power with the three conductors. Okay, in that case also we have to consider it. Okay, is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Shall I move?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so see over here in the next or the fourth case, AC supply system. Okay, we have studied the DC supply system. Okay, into that we have seen that three cases. It is found that volume of conducting material required in two wire DC system with midpoint earthed, it having the lowest volume of conducting material required. Okay, so remember that MCQ will be framed like this: which of the following DC supply system is require the minimum volume of conducting material? Okay, they will give you the option. like the 2-wire DC system with point earthed, okay, one conductor earthed, and the 3-wire DC system, and none of them. Okay, so we have to hit the right option, like 2-wire DC system with midpoint earthed. Okay, and sometimes they will ask you to calculate the volume of conducting material required for the these three supply scheme. Okay, so fourth case, single phase 2-wire AC system with one conductor earthed. Okay, so see over here the circuit diagram from the for this one. Load current. Am I audible? Yes. Single phase 2-wire AC system with one conductor earthed. Okay, so load current will be I4. Okay, it will be found like this one. Okay, in case of AC system we have to consider the RMS value instead of maximum value. Okay, so maximum current, sorry, maximum terminal voltage will be a VM, same. Okay, so by dividing root 2 we will get the RMS value. Okay, so the expression for the load current, root 2 into P VM cos phi. Okay, this is what the load current. Line losses, similarly we have to find it as that of the previous case, 2 into I4 into R4. Okay, so by simplifying it we will get the 4P square OL cos square phi VM square A4. Okay, by rearranging that one we will get the area cross section A4. Am I audible? Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, volume of conducting material required for the single phase 2-wire AC system with one conductor earthed. Okay, it is found that 2K by cos square phi. Okay, 2K cos square phi. Okay, first case, see over here, first case what, only K. In second, K by 4. In third, 5 by 16 into K. In fourth case, 2 by cos square phi. आता बघा डीसी सिस्टम मध्ये आपण कॉस फायला कन्सिडर केलं नाहीये, कारण तिथं कॉस फाय पिक्चर मध्ये येतो का, नाही येत आहे. ठीक आहे, त्याची व्हॅल्यू तिथं 1 असते डीसी सप्लाय सिस्टम मध्ये. पण एसी सिस्टम मध्ये आपल्याला लोड फॅक्टर कन्सिडर करायचा आहे. ओके, जनरली आपण 0.85 लॅगिंग कन्सिडर करत असतो. ठीक आहे, तो आपल्याला इथं कन्सिडर करायचा आहे. ठीक आहे, मग बघा 2 बाय कॉस स्क्वेअर 5 टाइम्स काय असेल, volume of conducting material required for the single phase 2-wire AC system with one conductor earthed. ओके, आता मला सांगा, जर आपण कॉस फाय किंवा पॉवर फॅक्टर जर आपण 0.85 लॅगिंग असं कन्सिडर केला, तर किती आन्सर येईल सांगा बरं. सेम केस मध्ये 100 आहे, के ची व्हॅल्यू काय आहे, 100 मीटर क्यूब आहे. ठीक आहे, आणि जर आपण 0.85 कॉस फाय ची व्हॅल्यू कन्सिडर करतोय, तर किती आन्सर येईल मला सांगा. व्हॉल्यूम ऑफ कंडक्टिंग मटेरियल रिक्वायर्ड फॉर द सिंगल फेज 2-wire AC system with one conductor earthed. Yes, किती येईल आन्सर सांगा. मी काय म्हणतोय बघा, पॉवर फॅक्टर 0.85 आहे. ठीक आहे, तर आपल्याला कॉस इनवर्स करून आपल्याला फायची व्हॅल्यू काढता येईल, बरोबर की नाही. मग आपल्याला फायची व्हॅल्यू काढल्यानंतर आपण या कॉस स्क्वेअर फाय मध्ये या फायची व्हॅल्यू पुट करून आपल्याला आन्सर काढावा लागेल. काढा, किती असेल. येस, टेल मी, एनीवन आन्सर, टेल मी. येस, आपण प्रिव्हियस 3 केस मध्ये पण व्हॉल्यूम ऑफ कंडक्टिंग मटेरियल रिक्वायर्ड पाहिला आहे विथ कम्पेअर टू फर्स्ट केस. फोर्थ केस मध्ये सांगा. Someone put the answer 276.8166 meter cube. Okay, another answer for the same. Yes. Another answer? Yes, Siraskar Prashant. Can you tell me how you have calculated that one? Yes. 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 Siraskar Prashant, am I audible to you? Yes. Can you tell me? Yes. Anyone else? Yes, tell me anyone else? 25 people are connected. Tell me out of them. Anyone? Sir, because of my... Okay. Yes, tell me anyone else? Simple things. I have given the value for the cos phi. Okay. 0.85 lagging power factor is there. Okay. And I have also given you the value for the K, which is equal to what? 100 meter cube. Just we have to calculate and tell me. Yes. Yes, tell me. Anyone else? Two hundred divided by into bracket 0.85 into 0.85. Trigonometry, have you studied? If it is cos phi value is known, okay, then if you want to find the cos square phi, then what we have to do? First of all, we have to find out the value for the phi, okay, by taking the cos inverse. We have to take the cos inverse and find the value for the phi, okay, then find out the cos square phi. Yes, tell me. Value for the cos inverse 0.85. How much? What is the value for the phi? Yes. Tell me. Cos phi ची जर व्हॅल्यू 0.85 असेल तर phi ची व्हॅल्यू किती असते सांगा ना. Yes. Am I audible? Rule number 37, tell me. Yes. तुम्हाला सिंपल इनवर्स काढता येत नाहीये का? Yes. Tell me. Yes. cos inverse of 0.85 याची व्हॅल्यू किती येते? Mute yourself and tell me. Anyone?
31.78.
31.78. Okay. So cos square phi how much? Tell me. Cos square phi. How much? Tell me. आता मला सांगा, तुम्ही कॉमन सेन्सची गोष्ट आहे, जर आपल्याला cos phi ची व्हॅल्यू माहित असेल 0.85, तर आपण 0.85 इंटू 0.85 याची प्रोडक्ट केलं तर आपल्याला cos स्क्वेअर phi मिळेल का? येस. तुमच्याकडे हे आहे ना काय इंजिनिअरिंग कॅल्क्युलेटर, त्याच्यामध्ये करा ते. किती येतं सांगा मला आन्सर cos स्क्वेअर phi चं. मग कॅल्सी असले तर कॅल्सी मध्ये करा. येस. सांगा ना. गेट व्हर्च्युअल कॅल्क्युलेटर आहे की नाही तुमच्याकडे? मोबाईल मध्ये असेल तर बघा, नाही तर कॅल्सी मध्ये बघा, काढा. येस. आपल्याला आणखी 6 सिस्टम पाहिजेत कंपॅरेटिव्ह. येस. सांगा ना आन्सर किती येतं त्याचं. येस. आणि इतका वेळ लागतो का cos स्क्वेअर phi ची व्हॅल्यू काढायला? आपल्याला phi ची तर व्हॅल्यू माहिती आहे ना, 31.78. येस. येस. टेल मी. Am I audible? Yes. सांगताय का कोणी? येस, आवाज येतोय का? बघा नेक्स्ट केस मध्ये आपल्याला फक्त कॉस स्क्वेअर फायची व्हॅल्यू सांगा, म्हणजे पुढल्या सगळ्या सिस्टम आपल्याला सोप्या जातील कॅल्क्युलेट करायला. येस, कॅल्शियम मध्ये पुट करा ना कॉस स्क्वेअर फायची व्हॅल्यू. येस, आवाज येतोय का? येस, येस,
Yes.
am I audible? येस, आवाज येतोय का? अरे कोणीतरी बोला ना.
हो सर.
हा मग कॅल्क्युलेट करा व्हॅल्यू. इतका वेळ कसं काय लागतं? मी परत परत तुम्हालाच काय विचारते, कारण तुम्हाला काय आन्सर काढायचे आहेत ना एक्झाम मध्ये, बरोबर की नाही? आता मला सांगा, जर कॉस फायची व्हॅल्यू माहिती आहे तुम्हाला सरळ सरळ की 0.85 आहे, तर आपल्याला त्याचं 0.85 इंटू 0.85 म्हणजे त्याचा स्क्वेअर मिळतो का ट्रायगोनोमेट्रीच्या दृष्टीनं?
हो सर.
हा, मिळतो का आन्सर डायरेक्टली? त्याचं 0.85 इंटू 0.85 केलं तर कॉस स्क्वेअर फायची व्हॅल्यू मिळते का आपल्याला? त्यासाठी आपल्याला काय करावं लागतं? पहिल्यांदा फायची व्हॅल्यू काढावी लागते, तरच आपण त्याच्या फंक्शनची स्क्वेअर करू शकतो ना. कोसाइन कशावरती डिपेंड आहे? त्याच्या अँगल वरती.